everybody. My name is Tony Ruiz, and I am the host and founder of the Productive Agent podcast and Facebook group. Today, we have our first interview of 2023. Please welcome Ashley Pena.
Hello, hello. Cheers to 2023.
Yeah, thanks for being here and accepting the invite. We're super excited. So when we do these interviews, we kind of just go back and forth and talk shop. What is going on with your 2023? Here we are in week 3. And how's it been so far?
Well, January is already almost over, so that's scary. But it's been good. I wrapped up, I want to say I had a closing at the end of 2022 and then jumped into 2023 with another closing. So it really kind of sets the tone for the year, hopefully. But it's been good. Everything's been really good. You know, people are talking about the market being this and that and down, but you know what, it's what you make of it. So it's been good. I'm really excited and hopeful about 2023. You?
Yeah, really good. I kind of fired it back up in 2023. Just was kind of not doing a whole lot at the end of 2022, but I did enough to kind of get by.
Yeah, you were enjoying the holidays.
Yeah, I was enjoying the holidays,
which is
good. Most realtors do.
Good.
And that was a good time, but I did start 75 Hard Challenge. I kind of start back into my routine. I'm doubling down and doing open houses again, doing all those types of things that we talked about. So I'm hosting my first open house this Saturday, so looking forward to that. I don't know where it's going to be yet, but I'm going to book that hopefully later today or tomorrow.
I have a confession.
Go for it.
I started 75 Hard.
Nice.
And failed.
It's all right.
Multiple times.
When did you start it?
January 1st.
January 1st, okay. And you did you try it again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you failed again.
Mm-hmm.
And are you going to try it again?
Mm-hmm.
What day are you on? Or are you needed to start over?
I think I might need to start over tomorrow.
Hey, that's all right.
It's horrible. It's horrible. I have the tracker. I have a visual at my desk. I think I went, honestly, like 4 days. Something happened on day 5.
So what was the thing that derailed you?
For me, it's really hard to fulfill my promise of working out to myself. Okay. I won't let my clients down. I won't let my family down, but I will cancel an appointment with myself. So that's definitely something I know I need to work on. I can acknowledge it. I know.
Well, that's the first step, isn't it? Is to acknowledge it and go, okay, when am I going to commit to doing that? But it's all right. Just get back on it, and there's days where, like, I know I'm doing really, really well with my calls and everything I'm doing in my business, and then one day I don't do as well. But I still get some things done. It's like, hey, just get back on it. And Andy Frisella even talks about, like, you're not going to win every day, and then it's just like you win more days than you lose, and you're going to be just fine.
Yeah. Well, you're a motivator. So whenever I see that you've done your workouts or you did your workout and then your walk yesterday, that motivated me. I was like, damn, he did too.
Well, again, you got to schedule it. And I know your life is busy, with your son and running around and doing all that, plus a thriving business. So let's back up a little bit. Before we met, talk to me about your story pre-real estate. What did you do? Where are you from? Give us a background of Ashley Pena.
So like you, I was in education. I taught in Corpus, moved up here to San Antonio, taught for Northside ISD, and then I finished up my career as a math specialist for one of the local elementary schools here. Okay. And I loved it. I loved that position in education, but something had to give, and I had already started real estate, so I went ahead and took the leap of faith.
So you started real estate part-time, is what you're saying?
I did. I was pregnant with my second son, and I was doing real estate part-time and teaching full-time.
Okay. Yeah. That's a lot.
A little juggling act.
So tell us a little bit about that. You were part-time teaching math specialist and doing real estate part-time. How did you get your business off the ground and up and running?
So I would actually say basically my top lead gen was open houses as well as my sphere. I had still have a very healthy sphere, great people, great referral partners, but definitely open houses. That was my, I don't know, my thing.
Yeah, that was my jam too. I mean, I started right away, and I honestly kind of miss it. I'm kind of looking forward to getting it back up and running. I know you pretty much haven't stopped.
With open houses, I did slow down with open houses, but I love it. I love open houses. I love hosting them. I love showing off another home, our listings. I love inviting people over. And actually, so when people are coming to open houses, one of the things I make sure to do is just assume that role of their realtor if they're not already working with one. So whenever they're coming in, we are talking about the market. We're having conversations. I don't shadow them. They don't like that. I don't like that. So I don't think they would like it. I don't do that. I kind of let them tour the home, but we definitely try to relate, have conversations. And then if there's something they're looking for, I take them to my computer. I show them what's actually happening in the market. That way they can see it for their own eyes. And they like that. Yeah. They like that we're kind of providing that free service right there.
For sure. No, just making that connection and being a source of help.
Yes.
So that's awesome. Where did you start? What brokerage? Well, actually, let me back up a second. What made you take the leap of faith going full time?
So, there was a point in my education career that I realized I needed more. I needed something else. And I want to say it was after I had my first son. I was coming home drained, exhausted. My husband already knew Fridays, 6:00, she's done. She's out. She's going to be knocked out.
Yep.
Which is not okay. That's not fair to my kids. That's not fair to my family. But every Friday, without fail, I wasn't at a bar. I was at home on the couch, knocked out. I was tired. I was exhausted.
Yeah.
And no matter how hard I worked, there was a cap. You can only make so much in education. The harder you work, the same amount you will make. Yeah. You're going to make the same amount of money as the teacher next door to you who's walking out of that door at 3:00 with nothing in their hand, take off 3:00 while you're staying there till 6, 7 o'clock at night, making sure everything is absolutely perfect for your 23 babies that are going in the next day, Something had to give. I knew I was worth more. I knew that I should be paid for my work ethic.
Yeah, absolutely. And you are. So that's the beautiful thing about real estate.
Yeah.
It's not easy, right? I mean, real estate, everybody gets into real estate and is like, oh, I'm going to make so much money. It's so easy.
Selling sunset.
Yeah. And it's like, it's not easy at all. It's more mentally challenging, I feel, than teaching. Because teaching for me just kind of became second nature. Like I've been doing this since I was 6th grade band, and I'm just doing the same thing pretty much and evolving, obviously. But here it's like motivating yourself, holding yourself accountable, following up, doing all those things.
Getting up and doing that work.
Yeah, putting in the work. Yeah. But obviously it is beautiful to get compensated for that work.
It is. It can be a very tough road to compensation day.
Sure. Yeah.
But yeah.
So you started off with, I think, Remax, is that right?
I started off, yes, not with EXP, with a different brokerage, with a big balloon.
Tell us about that. What made you that decision?
So one of my church friends, I reached out to a couple of my church friends, and from here in San Antonio, unfortunately, one of them didn't get back to me, and one did. And the one that did, she really helped me discern, whether real estate was it for me or not. Not even brokerages, but just, is real estate something that I really want to pursue? Because she was telling me about the good and the bad, She has flexibility, but it's not easy. And so not easy doesn't scare me, it was all the good that kind of drew me in. So I knew I could do it. I knew I could do challenging things. So I tried it, and it was something just outside of my comfort zone. I guess I was raised, I grew up with the mentality of you are this and you will be only this. And so jumping into real estate kind of really broke that, it really broke me out of that box.
Did you know anything about real estate before you started?
Absolutely not.
See, I was the same way. Like I there were so many things. I took my courses, and honestly, taking the damn courses here in Texas are the hardest thing to get through. It's like so many hours.
People ask me, they asked me, well, especially my teacher friends. Was it easier than the teacher? No, it was harder. It was harder. Why? Because you have to learn an industry in a matter of 3 weeks and then take a test on that. With education, we got to study in our undergrad and take tests, so we had years of study in prep, while as education, with real estate, you have to take those classes, and I took them in 3 weeks, took my test.
Wow.
And all of a sudden I'm a realtor. In 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane.
Well, and it has nothing to do with
had nothing to do.
running your business and how to get
No.
leads or anything like
No.
that. It's just like the legal portion of it. How long you been in real estate now?
This is my year 5.
Year 5. So you're in year 5. I'm in year 4. Talk to us about your business. I think you had probably your most successful year this past year.
I'm fortunate to say every year after year, my business has grown. And I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for every single client. But yes, my most successful year. Super excited.
Yeah, that's awesome. What do
yeah.
you credit your success to?
This year to the Sandoval family.
Hey, Sandoval's. Yeah, awesome.
Actually, I had one family who, I say that jokingly and not, but
Yeah.
I had one family where I think I sold a home to every
Nice.
child, every sibling except for one.
Well, that means you're doing a great job.
Except for one.
Those referrals going back and forth, and that's great.
Yes. No, and it was great. It was really great helping that family. They're such a sweet family, but that was 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great family. But I would say just not giving up and not letting the outside, the media, any of that kind of entertain in my head, because that can really get us down. Letting people create our truth is not okay. Just because the market's down it means nothing. You come up with solutions and you help your clients. If your clients are scared, you help them and you show them that you don't have anything to fear. If you want your home, we're going to get your home.
Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome. So what are your plans for 2023 as you're going forward? I know that, you've brought in some agents to EXP. You have about 4 or 5 people on your team. Is that right?
We have, we are a total of 7.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them came from RE/MAX. Some of them are brand new agents.
Okay.
But I'm so thankful for every single personality that's on our team, because we're all very different.
Yeah.
And we all have so much to add, so much value to add. And in fact, my friend who was helping me decide whether real estate was right for me, I ended up joining her at hers, and then she ended up coming over here. Once I left RE/MAX, she came over here with me, and I'm so thankful for that as well, because she knew we were a match made.
Cool. Awesome. So what is your, we talked about this the other day, that there's a tendency with realtors that we have up and down seasons throughout, and, we're doing really well, and then we're not doing much business. And it's because we get comfortable, and we kind of let things slide and get just in a comfort zone.
Let up on the gas a
Yeah,
little bit.
and you were talking about like how you just don't. What does your day-to-day, week-to-week look like?
I am going to say something, Tony, because I don't want to lead anybody on to think that I slow down too. Like this thing right here. What is this?
If you get tired, learn to rest, not to quit. Love it.
With real estate, we can't quit. We absolutely can't. There's no option B. There's no, this is what I want to do and this is what I'm going to do. So I know not to quit, but I do let up as well. It's my marketing sometimes. I may not be 100% consistent all the time. And so that's what I will let up on sometimes. I think, I know for you, you had mentioned maybe letting up on the open houses. We let up on something somewhere.
Sure.
We're all human, but I think for me, that's what I do.
So can you be a little bit more specific on any day-to-day activities or week-to-week activities that you really try to commit to pushing your business forward?
I do try to maintain my calls, my follow-ups, my staying connected. For me, it's not cold calling. It's more just staying connected with my sphere. A quick phone call, a quick chat, meetups and so forth. Because like I said, that's my bread and butter.
Sure.
It really is.
Well,
so
cool.
Just chiming in anytime I can.
So is there anything that you are looking to either double down on and do more of this year in 2023, or is there something new that you're looking to take on?
We can't share all of our secrets.
Oh, well, see, I like sharing pretty much all of our secrets, and that's okay if you don't.
Okay.
But because here's the thing, I truly believe if we gave everything away for free, only 10% are going to do well. And so there's plenty of business. I come from a mindset of abundance.
Yes.
Like, I'm not going to take your people.
As
You're
do
not
I.
going to take my people. But yeah, I'd be interested to hear
I can put
what's
myself
going
out
on.
there. I'm just actually going to add some leverage. I think that's what I'm doing this year.
Yeah.
Just adding.
Okay.
Really.
Well,
to
cool.
grow.
Well, that's all great information. Let's get to some just fun, entertaining things.
Let's see if we have anything here. Anybody?
Yeah, let's check the chat there.
No. Anybody want to add something? Want to ask a question? Want me to answer something? Want Tony to sing something?
No singing.
Let's see.
Well, hopefully somebody chimes in there, and we'll get to them soon. What is your favorite book? Whether that be a business book. I know that we met at Shane Tokum's training and accountability group, and we connected there. And obviously, he's real big in reading. I've gotten big into the reading thing. I know you've read some stuff.
I like
anything that pops up?
You Are a Badass. I definitely like that one. What's another one I really liked?
I just picked up You Are a Badass at Making Money. Have you seen that one?
Oh, no, but they just, Mark Chambers mentioned that one.
He mentioned that. I bought it yesterday.
I want that one now.
Yeah.
I want that one now.
I read the first 12 pages before this. It's good. It's
75 hard. Check.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, so right now I'm currently reading Never Split the Difference. I say reading lightly, Audible. Sure. And it's just really, I think this is going to be one that I'm going to need to get the physical book because I'm just not connecting with the Audible on this one.
Yeah.
Definitely a hard listen. What's another one that I really liked? Atomic Habits was good. You Are a Badass, really, is the one that really is sticking out.
Yeah. That's a really good one. I just finished that one, so I'm doing this one now. I also just bought Relentless. That should be here today.
Okay.
So I listened to that on Audible, and it's really good, and I like hearing the author speak. But sometimes I'm not as focused as I am when I'm reading the book.
Yeah.
So I like to read and highlight things that stick out to me.
I'm the same way.
So
and reread.
Yeah.
And take a note.
Yeah, for sure.
Or two. Yep.
Any fun, cool movies that you've seen recently?
So I am not a sci-fi person at all.
Yeah.
I don't like. I'm not even a movie person at all, to be quite honest. It takes a lot to get me to sit down and watch a movie, but my son was really wanting to see Avatar 2. I had never seen Avatar 1. Didn't think I was going to like it. We went to go see Avatar 2. It was such a great movie.
Okay.
So I
think I've heard several people mention that.
I took him, and as soon as it started playing in the theaters, I got a little nervous as a mama. I was thinking oh my gosh, what did I bring him to? What are we showing? And that's just protective mama bear. Don't want him to see too much too young.
Sure.
But it was fine. It was good. It was so good.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Well, awesome.
Highly recommend it.
Yeah, for sure. So that's the show, guys. We really appreciate you coming on, Ashley, and sharing, all of your information. If you like the show, give us a review, drop us a rating. Really appreciate that. We would love to have you on our Facebook group called The Productive Agent. We have several things coming up, social events. We have our first happy hour of the year next Friday. And follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. All of the links will be in the show notes. You do have something?
EXP agents only for happy hour?
No. So the Productive Agent is open to any agent of any brokerage, just building a community of awesome agents. So we invite all of you, and we thank you for joining us. Now let's get out there and go produce.